Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am your host, Deja B. I want to say thank you to my new subscribers and those that have been watching. Like always, I will be sharing some scary and creepy stories, fictional and non-fictional, and I will post new content 2 or 3 times a week. So if you like what you see and hear, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And hit that bell of darkness to receive notification on my newly uploaded videos. With all that said, let's sit back, relax, and try to stay away from those dark corners. Thank you. And let's get started.
Evil within. In a town called Ravenswood stood this old mansion known as Blackwood Manor. Since 1940, some locations in Ravenswood and on the property of Blackwood Manor were known to be cursed due to the 1940 massacre that happened in and around Blackwood Manor property. Haunted by the vengeful spirits who had been wronged centuries ago. In 1980, the Belcher family, unaware of the dark history, moved into Blackwood Manor. The father was a blue-collar, working-class man named Eugene. The mother was a traditional mother and wife named Betty. Eugene and Betty had 2 children named Billy, who was 10 years old, and Anna, who was 8 years old and had a condition that made her mute. The Belchers moved to Ravenswood seeking a fresh new start from the hustle and bustle of New York. After an 8.5-hour drive, the Belchers finally arrived. Overwhelmed with excitement, the mother, Betty, couldn't wait to step foot inside her new home. The boy, Billy, was also filled with excitement, amazed at how big the yard was, and could not wait to step foot on the grass. When the Belchers arrived at the door, the little girl, Anna, looked as if she'd seen a ghost. When the family stepped inside, a chilling gust of wind swept through the foyer, causing the family to shiver involuntarily. The air inside felt heavy and suffocating, as if the house itself held secrets that it was reluctant to reveal. As they settled into their new home, they couldn't be happier. Well, except for Anna. Anna was full of curiosity. But since day one, she always had an unsettling feeling, which led Anna to go off and venture deeper into the mansion on her own. The days turned into weeks. On day 34, strange occurrences began to unfold. At first, it was subtle. Objects would mysteriously move from one place to another. Doors would creak open and shut on their own, and eerie whispers could be heard in the dead of night. The family dismissed these happenings as mere quirks of an old house settling, unaware of the sinister presence that lurked within the walls. The atmosphere in Blackwood Manor grew increasingly oppressive over time. Eugene started to exhibit strange behaviors. He became withdrawn and irritable, often locking himself in his study for hours on end. The children became estranged from their father. Betty, concerned for her husband's well-being, tried to reach out to him, but he would dismiss her and the children with cold indifference. Anna, the curious and adventurous young girl, and her brother Billy began exploring the vast grounds surrounding the mansion. She stumbled upon an overgrown cemetery hidden deep within the forest, its tombstones weathered and worn. They didn't know this was the final resting place of the victims of the massacre, their spirits still restless and seeking justice. Billy, scared of what lay beneath, ran back home to tell their mother what they had just uncovered. As the nights grew darker, the haunting intensified. Shadows walked the halls, and the sound of distant screams echoed through the mansion. Anna, the silent observer, the venturous one, seemed most affected by the house's malevolence. Anna possessed an uncanny ability to communicate with the spirits. She would sit in her room, her eyes fixated on an unseen presence, whispering words only they could understand. One fateful night, as the family gathered for dinner, the atmosphere grew increasingly tense. Eugene's eyes darted around the room, his face contorted with a mix of fear and madness. Suddenly, he stood up, knocking over his chair, and started screaming incoherently. Betty and the children watched in horror as he began to lash out, his actions becoming increasingly violent. Eugene started throwing silverware and plates at the wall, screaming and tearing off his clothes. Terrified, Betty managed to grab the children and flee to the safety of their bedrooms. The once loving father and husband had become a terrifying figure, consumed by the malevolent spirits that haunted Blackwood Manor. The family was trapped, held captive by both the physical and supernatural horrors that surrounded them. Days went by, and the Belcher family endured the torment inflicted by Eugene, who had become the embodiment of their worst nightmares. Anna, unable to speak, found solace in her connection with spirits. In her silence, she understood the true nature of the curse that plagued Blackwood Manor. A storm had approached Blackwood Manor. As the thunder roared and lightning illuminated the darkened sky, Anna found the strength to confront the vengeful spirits that tormented her family. With a voice that resonated with both fear and determination, she spoke the words that would release the spirits from their eternal suffering.
I beg you, bound spirits, I ask you to depart from this place. Release my family from your grip and let them find peace.
As the last word left Anna's lips, a blinding light filled the room and a sense of calm washed over Blackwood Manor. Eugene, once bound by the spirits, finally freed from their torment, vanished into the night, leaving behind a sense of eerie tranquility. The Belcher family, scarred by their ordeal, made the decision to leave Ravenswood and Blackwood Manor behind. As they drove away, Bailey looked once more for reassurance and saw the spirit of a little girl. With shock, he saw the spirit looked exactly like his sister, Anna. Turning around properly in his seat, he looked over to look at his sister, Anna, but Anna was looking back at him with a menacing smile. With fear, Billy turned his head quickly. In the side mirror, Anna caught a glimpse of the old mansion, now nothing more than a silhouette against the fading night. With a smile on her face, she whispered,
We're finally free.
The house stood as a silent reminder of the evil that had once resided within its walls, a testament to the darkness that lurks in even the most peaceful of places. To this day, the legend of Blackwood lives on, a cautionary tale whispered amongst locals. It serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes the line between fiction and reality can be a blur, and the darkness that dwells within our imagination can manifest in the most terrifying ways.
Thank you for watching.